Good evening. My name is Paige Lefkowitz, and thank you for joining me on my integrated marketing communication plan for my capstone client. So before we go ahead and get started, my capstone client is the American Cancer Society of Citrus County. It is a local sector of the huge worldwide nonprofit brand American Cancer Society. So the American Cancer Society of Citrus County right now is focused on the lack of funds from the high volume donors. They've been discussing their agenda for 2015 and have realized that they have not set a lot of time and emphasis on gaining local high volume donors. So yes, they have a ton of people that are donating hundreds of dollars, but we need people that are donating thousands. Thousands are what put, don't get me wrong, don't put all your eggs in one basket. A little bit from each person can add up to be a lot. But if we have a few more high volume donors, we'll without a doubt be able to exceed the monetary goal of $100,000 for this year's Relay for Life fundraiser. So if we just put a little more emphasis and we're a little more aggressive on targeting high volume donors, we'd be able to make more of a difference in local pediatric cancer patients and their families' lives at a quicker, more effective rate, and be able to reach out to more people and help more families as well. So the report's going to discuss 3 integrated marketing components that will help pave that path to success, and it'll help us target those high volume donors more effectively. So through the use of advertising, sales promotion, publicity, and public relations, we're going to be able to initiate that conversation and build relationships with this audience for future sponsorships. The mission statement of the American Cancer Society is self-explanatory. They're a nationwide, community-based voluntary health organization. They're dedicated to eliminating cancer as a major health problem by preventing cancer, saving lives, and diminishing suffering of cancer through research, education, advocacy, and service. Our target audience. I did a bunch of research to be able to create an effective target audience. I conducted 2 focus groups, and I also found a very, very, very good research paper from the University of Connecticut called The Demographics of Giving. Research shows that the demographic for this audience that are ideal are unmarried men and women, ages 35 to 45, they have no children, and they make about, or at least, $75,000 a year. Statistics from our focus groups actually do show that they're committed to their faith and they attend their place of worship regularly. A lot of the people, when we did go back and do a second focus group and ask them, why do they give to nonprofit organizations, or why do they spend time, participating with nonprofits, they actually credited their faith to why they give back. So our 2 main objectives: build brand awareness and build relationships. So by opening doors, we're able to really have a successful future with our target audience. So once we are able to create that brand awareness and start building those relationships, we're going to be able to educate the audience on the importance and need for their support. Community involvement and participation goes a long way. So not only does it go a long way for the recipient, but it also goes very far for you. Self-fulfillment is a big thing, where it's important that we focus on letting them know their benefits as well. So by creating the top-of-mind awareness through our creative strategy, we hope to definitely gain those 10 platinum sponsors with a total contribution of $100,000 by the end of 2015. So our creative elements we're going to be using to convince this target audience are going to be various numbers of things: statistics, photos, video, and interviews. Through these elements, we're going to be able to educate them on the seriousness and frequency of the disease. You don't realize how close cancer can be to you. So it could be right outside your front door, or maybe inside your home. Everybody's been touched by cancer, whether it's someone they know, personally, someone that they've heard of, or their parents, or themselves even. So, we definitely want to raise awareness on the fact that it is always growing and always there, and we need people to always always participate and always be there to help the cause. So, the tone of the campaign, it's going to be very inspirational. Cancer is a sad thing. That's an obvious thing. So we don't want to shed light on the fact that it's a sad thing. We want to fulfill the target audience with motivation. Give them a feel-good vibe. Let them know that if they go out and make somebody feel better, or help them heal, or help them through the treatment process and have them feel better about themselves, then they're going to feel better in return. So you give great to get great, and that's kind of what we're focusing on. So with print, we're going to focus mainly on publicity. We have a feature story coming up with an ACS recipient. It's going to be published in the local newspaper, Citrus County Chronicle, and 2 press releases, one with a call to action of the importance and the dire need of high volume donors, and another one inviting these high volume donors and, high end upper middle class residents of the county to come and, they're invited to a VIP dinner prior to Relay for Life, so they can come and see what we're about and show them the results of what other people like them are doing and what kind of effect it's having on our organization. Positive, of course. Television. We're going to use this for advertising and sales. 30 and 60-second commercials, a feature story, just like the print article, and the event coverage. Radio is going to primarily be used for advertising. We plan to have an interview as well with one of our platinum sponsors to maybe kind of set as kind of like a role model for our organization, or more of like a spokesperson to where maybe other professionals want to be on board as well. These are some of our creative samples for our current campaign. Imagine a Cure. It's got the purple for Relay for Life, the Relay for Life logo, as well as a cancer ribbon. The one on the right with the cancer patient, we do plan on utilizing this. This has been printed in our local Citrus County Chronicle quite a few times, letting people know about the event. Our slogan for this year is also "When Neighbors Become Family," letting them know that community involvement is very important. Like I said, it could be right outside your front door and you don't even know it. So by becoming part of a cause, by becoming part of this cause, it's gonna make everybody family. Our media schedule, it is pretty light towards the end of the year, beginning of 2016. I really don't have everything quite developed or set out for my team, but as you will see, April and May are very busy months as we're promoting Relay for Life, which does take place in May, and May is kind of just the all things Relay as far as the print, radio, and television in Citrus County. And in June, we do plan on following up and giving people results and letting them know, whether or not we achieved our goal. This is going to be more of a pulsing media schedule as far as the whole year is involved. It does bounce month to month, and it can be something, something little can turn into something great, and we don't even know it yet. So I am going to kind of give it that leeway to say that it's a pulsing media schedule. Our budget, we are very fortunate to have a partnership with all the local media, so we do receive a generous discount. So most of our money does go towards website and email newsletters for the programming. But everything else is pretty cheap. We're expecting about a $15,000 budget. And I want to say thank you so much for taking part in my integrated marketing communication plan, and have a great night.